to the Botsquad Podcast.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Botsquad Podcast. This is episode 60. We're almost there, man. We're almost there. What, like 40 more?
Yeah.
Something like that? Okay, that sounds like a lot when I say it like that.
I won't be able to do it.
But as always, I'm David, and I'm here with
John.
So, what are we drinking today, man?
Man, we are having the Shinerbach IPA, or Wicked Ram IPA. IPA. And I'm gonna go on the ledge here and say that we didn't have this before.
I don't think that we have.
I know we had like a regular Shiner.
Yeah, I think we've had like a different kind of Shiner. I don't think we've had this one specifically.
I think we're gonna need your. Oh no, never mind.
Twist top?
Yeah, it's twist top. I thought
Okay.
it was gonna be a pop. We need the cap shield, but excuse me. So I had this before. It's really really good. David, you haven't had this, right?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll say
Oh,
that for
then
sure.
if you haven't had it, then we
Yeah.
haven't had it on. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think we have.
Now check this out. It's not as dark as like the
Yeah, all the other
the
IPAs
regular,
out there.
No, the regular Shiner, because Shiner is dark as shit. But yeah, this is. Oh my god, it's so good.
It looks really good. Yeah, it's good. I like it,
And it's not as bitter.
and it's cool because you know what? It has like a light taste in the very beginning when you start drinking it,
Yeah.
and then it gets a little stronger, and then it kind of like just
And then pow.
yeah, bam, and then it just kind of evens out. Good. It's really good.
So that's.
What's the alcohol by volume on it?
I don't know.
You're saying
6.
6?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. I mean, yeah. It's an Indian Pale Ale. I mean, for a Shiner beer.
Palo.
Pale Ale.
Halal.
This isn't the only thing we have to drink since it's episode 60.
This is episode 60, so yeah, we had to have it's like a little, it's a special occasion in a way. It's an even number, so show them what else we got.
We have, and we're gonna be drinking these bitches like this. We
Pinkies
have
up.
the High C Ghostbusters
Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Now,
have
I remember drinking those as a kid. I remember drinking them, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and I just want to drink it because it's like Ecto Cooler, and it has to do with Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Drinking like ghost blood right now. That's all. That's what I used to think.
Ghost sweat.
Yeah.
And so we have these, and they're really hard to find, man. I mean, really, really hard to find. And like, I figured, okay, the movie was coming up, and I remember they were throwing it out on the web and everything, that they were showing like old pictures of the old drinks, and David contacted me, and he was like, we gotta get some. I'm like,
I
what?
contacted him like via like Morse code.
Like pigeon, sent the pigeon a little note, or a fox.
Smoke signals.
And I didn't know they were doing that, and it says right there, it's back, Ecto Cooler, you know. And so I made it my duty to go find some, and at that time I was out of town, and I was looking out of town and even in town and nothing, and then I found some, and now they're gone.
Yeah.
You can't find it.
So, and he hasn't even opened, this is the first time he opened this pack.
Yeah.
So that way we could do it on the, bless you. So that way we could do this on the podcast. So the first thing that we want to get into real quick is Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses just played here yesterday, here in Houston, Texas. And it was an awesome show. And that's what I would have said if I would have gone. It's one of those things where I looked on my timeline. Everybody was at Guns N' Roses, dude.
Man, I don't even want to.
Everybody, right? And I had a chance to go. I had a chance to go to Guns N' Roses last time. My brother had actually bought another ticket. Calls me up, says, "Hey man, do you want to go?" No, this is what he said. He said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, nothing, just here at the house." "Well, you ready for tonight?" I'm like, "I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't, dude." And he's like, "Oh man, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can't." And he spent about 45 seconds saying the F word over and over and over. And then I was like, I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. I almost said like a Canadian.
Sorry, no,
I almost
you almost
said like a Canadian. Sorry.
Leon.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
I said, I'm sorry, man. I really can't. It's my wife's birthday. It's Monica's birthday. I was like, I can't go.
Happy birthday, Monica.
And I just thought about it. She doesn't know that I turned down a ticket to Guns N' Roses, so I really hope that she's not watching or doesn't join in later. Because she might be mad that I gave it up. But I didn't go because of that. And I was like, you know what? It killed me so much that I didn't go because this lineup, like, hasn't been together since, like, 1993.
Yeah.
And it's been a very long... In 1993, I don't know, what, like 7 maybe? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, and so I couldn't go back then. But, they were getting together, and I was like, we even talked about it before on a podcast, that they were getting back together. They're going to be touring and stuff soon. So I think I was looking forward to it. I was kind of like on the fence.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah. I was kind of on the fence about it, but I was still looking forward to it. And lo and behold, it just kind of fell in place at a point where I couldn't go, And I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I really don't. You know what I mean? I feel bad. I feel terrible that I couldn't go because it feels like it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Another thing, too, is that concert was played here at NRG Stadium.
Yeah.
And it was a stadium gig, man. You're talking about all the good seats were gone, like, on the first 5-10 minutes. So you would have been way up there.
Now,
the damn pigeons just...
See, and then I didn't even ask what kind of seats they were either because I didn't want to know because I was turning down the ticket, and if they were awesome, badass seats. Don't get me wrong, I would have gone even if they were shitty seats. But it would have made it 10 times as worse that I had to give up an awesome seat. You know what I mean?
I think I have at least like 3, maybe 4 times that's happened to me.
Something like that?
Where somebody shows up with like, hey man, I got tickets to blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't go.
Yeah.
I can't, like, you don't understand, like, how much I've wanted to see this band. Like, how much shit just fucking...
It's bad. Now, I guess, on the good side of things, my brother did give me this really cool shirt. It says Guns N' Roses Night Train on it, so that's really awesome. Fits really good, too, fits like a glove, basically.
It's gonna break up with you and just leave you.
I don't say that. It's just gonna, like, disintegrate.
Yeah. I don't want to be here anymore.
But okay, so you said that you've already had like a couple of occasions where that happened.
Yes.
And what was I guess was it a band?
It was Ozfest.
It was Ozfest.
It was Ozfest. There was one. It was one that came here in Houston, and another one was shit. It was an old classic rock band. Another thing was a Black Sabbath. When Black Sabbath came.
Styx.
No. And I can't remember. I think another one was like Korn or something.
Karan.
I just gave away Korn tickets.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I had 2 Korn tickets, Rob Zombie Korn tickets. I gave them to my niece, Nadia.
Oh, cool.
The reason why I gave them to her, and it just sold it for me right here, because I said, I go, yeah, I talked about the band, and she was like, oh yeah, and she didn't say anything. She was just like, kind of like just looking at me like, really, uncle? And I was like,
she seemed intrigued in what you were saying.
Yeah. And because she knew what I was gonna say, but didn't say anything. And I was looking at her, and she was like, just staring at me. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I know it was supposed to be Korn, then Rob Zombie. I'm not sure who's gonna close it, but there's a band in the beginning called In This Moment, and
okay.
I've been wanting to see them. And she was, they're my favorite band. Like, it just came out.
Oh my God.
Like, she's like, I've been wanting to see them. And my sister looks at me, Jennifer, and she's like, we were actually looking online this morning, and they're all sold out and everything. And I looked at her, and I was like, this is your lucky day, I was like, check it out. I have 2 tickets. I blew her mind.
Good, man. It's awesome.
And I had 2 more tickets for Manson and Slipknot.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, look, have an even better time. And I gave her those 2 too.
Oh.
Yeah. And she was like,
you fucking blew her mind there, dude.
She had a great time.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, and you know the reason why is because me and David have been to a lot of concerts, man.
I was just gonna say that.
A lot of traveling, man. A lot of traveling, and we had great times, man. A lot of good times, and it's. What I saw in her is what I remembered that night, those nights that when we were going.
When we were younger,
so
yeah.
I didn't even give a fuck.
That's awesome, dude.
Here, you know what I mean? And she loved it, and I hope she goes to the Manson and Slipknot one. I haven't even seen Slipknot.
When's that? And
it was supposed to be last month.
August,
it got canceled.
September, something
it got
like that?
canceled last month, and it was moved to this month.
I've seen Slipknot once, and it was cool. But it was when I was a little older, so I try to stay in the back.
Now?
Shut up. No, I was like maybe like late 20s, and I took my brother-in-law with me because he had never seen Slipknot either. So I was like, okay, cool, we'll go together.
I remember this.
Yeah, and I got smacked in the head by a boot. And I was like, okay, I'm going to the back. I can't do this no more. I'm already broke down as it is. But yeah, so it's awesome that you did something. That's really cool, man. And I'm sure she's gonna appreciate it and remember that forever. You know, has she ever seen? She's never seen that band before,
That was her first band. That was our first concert.
Really?
First concert.
Oh, she's definitely gonna remember that. I remember our first concert too.
Yeah. We got left.
That was so cool. No?
It was cool. It was awesome.
But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and move on from that and talk a little bit about Suicide Squad. Now, Suicide Squad was it just released basically, yesterday? Yesterday. And, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to probably see it tonight.
Neither am I.
But there's one thing that I want to talk about, though. And that's, it's the week or the days coming into the release date of Suicide Squad. You have critics online that get to see it early. Sometimes, we've done that before too, especially with Eddie the Eagle.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes that happens, and a lot of times, they are told, you can't say nothing until a certain date. Well, that date, happened. And everybody, all the major news outlets, media outlets online, were just giving out their reviews. And a lot of them, a good handful of them, were just like, the film is terrible. Yeah. It's a huge disappointment. Don't go see it, da-da-da-da.
I heard there was no plot.
Yeah, and like sloppy editing and da-da-da-da. Okay, that may be the case. I'm not going to say that it isn't. But the big problem that I have is that it's causing people to change their minds about going to go see the movie.
Yeah.
It could be, before I saw so many people online saying, oh my God, I really want to see, it looks like a lot of fun. I really want to see Suicide Squad. It looks really cool. And then as soon as, the reviews came out and they started like sharing the reviews or whatever, you see those same people will say, man, I don't know if I want to go see it now. It's like, that was the one thing that got me.
Yeah.
Because that shouldn't happen. People shouldn't be listening to the critics online and making them or having them deter them from going to go see a movie. To me, I'm a movie lover no matter what. You're the same way. It's one of those things where we love movies, even the bad ones, good, bad, we'll watch them and we'll make our own decision.
Yes. There was one I ran into, and the group I follow, the Versus thing, they've been having like this rated thing, and they were like, rate Last Action Hero. That is a very corny, cheesy movie. I gave it a 9 because it's not like the greatest action movie.
Yeah, well, yeah, you see,
but it's so.
The thing with me is that, I review movies. I've seen so many movies, as you can probably see back here, and even the bad ones. If there's been one, and I cannot remember the name of it so far, but I watched this movie and it made me mad, so bad that they would that the filmmaker would be so careless in just trying to throw a movie together and put it out. Other than that, I try to be understanding to the fact that, look, it's hard to make a movie.
Yeah.
It's not easy, you know? So even if it's a bad movie, there's got to be some good things in it that are entertaining at some point anyway. With Suicide Squad, they just like said, oh my God, this is terrible. Don't go watch this movie. And you can't do that. I feel like a critic has a responsibility to say, look, this is my opinion. It may not be yours. You know, you can agree with me and not agree with me, but I'm not going to tell you to go watch a movie, because a movie it's an experience.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And that everybody, I feel that everybody deserves to have, you know, whether it's good or bad. There's been many movies out there that people have said, you know what, this movie's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't go watch it. I'm like, okay. And then the next week I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go watch this movie. I just told you it was terrible. Why are you watching it? Because I want to form my own opinion, you know? So, I don't know. It really got me. This is more, it feels like more of like a rant that I'm doing right now. But
I've heard a lot of negative stuff.
Yeah.
Every now and then, like the positive things, it's just a bunch of like DC fans, like just kind of like just pushing back, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't say stuff like that. But again, I ran into some of the things online. People who just don't like DC, you know, or they judge the BVS movie.
Well, you see, and that's the other thing.
They just, you know,
I feel like they're doing the same thing that they did with BVS.
Yeah.
Was trying to deter people from going to go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, well, let people just go watch it and form their own opinion off of it. You know, I feel like there's too many critics out there, and I might get some flack for it, because I don't like to call myself a critic. I really don't.
Dave's a critic.
Because I just like to call myself a movie watcher.
Watcher.
Yeah, you know, a watcher.
What's that guy, the critic?
Yeah,
yes.
It stinks. I almost put a picture of him up here.
You should have.
But see, I don't like to call myself a critic, because I don't like to criticize things so much.
The guy that does the voice? John Lovitz.
John Lovitz, yeah.
John Lovitz, right? Yeah.
I like to watch and give my own opinion on things. You know, so I feel like there's a difference. Many people may not see a difference in it.
Yeah.
But even like during my review for Batman versus Superman, at the end I said, look, after I gave like a 1,200 word review. Yeah, it was big, right? Yeah. And I was still not done, but I was like, you know what? I better stop here, because I could go on and on forever. Yeah. And then I did make it a point to say, you know what? If you see that this movie might entertain you, or if you see that it's intriguing enough, go watch it. My opinion doesn't matter at this point.
Your opinion is the best, man.
Yeah. You know, whoever out there is watching the movie, your opinion matters. Yeah. Whatever you think of the movie, that's what matters.
The power is yours.
Look, 3D. Whoa. But, I mean, that's how I feel, though. You know? I'm like, if you are really pumped for a movie and you really want to go see it, you see the trailer and you're thinking to yourself, man, you know, I really want to see this movie. It looks like fun. That's all that matters. You know, my opinion doesn't. John's opinion doesn't. Yours does. So take that. I would say take that information, take that advice, and try to apply it to so many things.
But you know what?
It does make a difference.
It does. And you know whose opinion does matter? Botsquad Podcast.
Yes.
Because we're neutral to a lot of movies and everything like that. And when we try to give you the best info and everything, and we have been right about a lot of things, we have been right
about predicting and things like that.
Predicting and and stuff like that. So you should listen to us. You know what I mean?
To a certain extent.
All right, yeah.
Mojo Hippie's back. What's up, Mojo?
What's up, Mojo?
So from that, we're gonna go ahead and talk about something. I don't know how I feel about this, because Michael Bay is back with another Transformers movie, and he keeps saying, you know, with the previous movies, this is my last Transformers movie. This is my last Transformers movie.
Hold on. I'll ask a just separate question real quick.
Okay.
Hey, this is from Mojo Hippie, and the reason why I'm saying this, because I mean, he's one of the ones that stand out a lot during our podcast.
He always joins in, man.
Hey, do me a favor. and tell us what you really like what's your fancy and stuff like that. So maybe next time we can cover something and we can have a conversation with a fan or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In this case, Transformers. And David already filled me in on what's going on, and it's
Yeah, I'm a little weird with Transformers. I like the movies, don't get me wrong, they're enjoyable, but for the most part, I feel like it's just a rumble of robots all the time. That you can't steer clear or you can't make out who's who. It's fun to see some of the fan favorites come out.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of the case that Michael Bay has done with this announcement. Usually what he does is show like a picture of the car itself, say, hey, this is the new Bumblebee, or hey, this is the new Optimus Prime.
the
It's just the vehicle.
Yeah.
This time he came out and just said, hey, this is Hot Rod.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's weird too. Again, if you guys follow us on Twitch, you could see all the little pictures and stuff like that.
So he gave out a full body version, you know, like Autobot version of
crazy.
Hot Rod, and from the look of it, he looks really cool. I think he looks.
He does. He does look pretty cool.
I was trying to figure out what kind of car he was. Now
I seen a vehicle.
Upon looking further into it, it looks like he's a Camaro. Looks like he's just like Bumblebee. The only reason I say that also is because it says personality, brash, slightly arrogant, protector, history, Bumblebee's brother in arms.
In arms, yeah.
So that would make sense if he was another Camaro.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well,
what do you think he is?
No, they don't have any duplicates, and especially in
Well, yeah,
movies.
they don't usually.
No, and in this, you know what? I wouldn't doubt it if because they're supposed to make a Bumblebee spinoff. Bumblebee's supposed to have his own movie. I wouldn't doubt it if he's gonna be in the movie, in the Bumblebee movie, since like they're like brothers in arms and stuff like that. Like, well, anyways, but no, I have a feeling it. I seen the car. It's not a Camaro. It's something else. I can't remember, but I can't. It's weird. He's gonna be tiny. Okay, and what I'm trying to get at is that Hot Rod. He's supposed to be like pretty big. He's bigger than like some of the regular Autobots. You know what I mean? Like Bumblebee, Clipjumper, Sideswipe, and all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's bigger than them, and slightly. He's up in there like Ironhide and
those are the more bulky, bigger type of.
And which is weird. I can't understand how Ironhide's around and Jazz was murdered in the first. Because Jazz is like a big name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I really wish they would have kept him around.
Should have stayed, man.
Yeah.
He should have stayed. And,
I think they should have kept the core group of Autobots.
Hell yeah.
And then added maybe one or two that could be killed off here and there. You know what I mean?
Like the red
RC.
shirts. The red shirt.
Like RC. like the red shirts in Star Trek.
Just red shirt them and then you can get rid of them. But Hot Rod, I think when you bring in a name like that, and then from the look of like the title of the movie, and I think it's gonna go in a different direction. And then like if they don't even use him for that, I'm like, what the?
Well, okay, and I have my theory now also about that, why they're bringing him in. But the other thing that I saw online that they released a one sheet is what they call it, which is basically like a big poster for Transformers: The Last Night, and it shows. Optimus with the sword. Looks like the sword from the last movie. I don't know. It could be a little different.
It looks like it has a little bit more engraving on it,
but already that bothered me in the last movie that he had a sword like that. This one, they're taking it a step further and they're adding what it looks like dragons in the movie. Now, John made a good point that from what it looks like it's a bunch of like Decepticons maybe pulling together, like the way that Constructicon or Devastator does.
Yeah.
A bunch of different Decepticons put together to make one big one. That's what it seems like they're doing here. Now that I started looking at it, so I also heard a rumor that they're gonna take it like more in a King Arthur. It has something to do with King Arthur, which I don't know why they would do that. They're trying to pull real history, or not real history, because I don't even know if it's real history.
But it is, but it's not like.
But things like that into like reality.
Yeah.
And so, and I just don't see that it makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Another thing too is Optimus looks like a knight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the whole sword thing. Come on, man. So is that he found the sword in the stone? Is that the lady in the lake? It wasn't even a lady. It was like Optimus Prime. Just weird.
Know.
But the thing is that it's like. Optimus, you just look at him, and in the last movie, you see the change. And it was stupid. Just leave him as he was. Already there was a big argument about how the flames and stuff like that, and how he looked before and everything. But now he looks like he has armor. And did we cover the last movie? And then I think we talked about it.
We might have.
You already kind of had looked at it, and then before you said anything, I go, it looks like he has armor on. And then now it looks like he looks like a damn knight.
I don't like the direction that they're going in.
No.
Now
they're really shitting on
the
it.
lettering across, where it says Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
I was hearing a rumor that it's the same lettering as Rom the Space Knight. I don't know if many people remember Rom the Space Knight. It was a comic book by Marvel Comics, but it was also a toy line by Hasbro. And that would make sense if they included Rom the Space Knight in this movie somehow. Maybe a cameo at the end or something, like to set up something else.
Yeah.
Because it is mainly Hasbro owned as a toy. And it does say Knight, the last Knight. So that could be in relation to Rom the Space Knight, like that he's the last Knight type of thing. I don't know. I mean, I know that they're trying to build this Hasbro universe with the movies, like Transformers. Apparently, I think they're gonna do Mask, which I don't know if you remember that. I used to have Mask toys back in the day. I used to love those toys though, because it was like secret agent stuff. It was kind of like G.I. Joe, but it wasn't G.I. Joe. It was like low rent G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And so they're supposed to include that. With Rom the Space Knight, and then also G.I. Joe. It's supposed to be in the same, they're going to do like an Avengers type of crossover movie.
They already did that with the comics.
Yeah.
They already did that G.I. Joe and Transformers. They've already done G.I. Joe Marvel. It was Transformers versus X-Men.
Yeah.
And
so they're trying to pull something like that because they're trying to do the universe movies like, everybody else is. And I don't fault them for that. Might as well try it, I guess. It's y'all's money or whatever.
21 Jump Street and MIB?
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to that one, though.
What?
Yeah, I kind of want to see that.
Get out of here.
I do enjoy the 21 Jump Street movies.
I've never even seen one.
As stupid as they are, as silly as they are, they're funny to me.
Where is it? I'm going to throw it away.
I have it somewhere around here. Anyway.
I'll throw it away.
But they're trying to do that with this movie. But, okay, my prediction, I guess, or my theory about why they included Hot Rod in this movie is, okay, with you being the resident Transformers guy, you know a little bit more about Transformers than I do.
Yeah.
Didn't Rodimus, or not Rodimus, but Hot Rod take over for Optimus and become Rodimus Prime?
No, he didn't. It was, what's his name? Oh, God, now I can't think of it. Ultra Magnus. And Ultra Magnus couldn't put up...
Then why do they call him Rodimus Prime?
Well, because he was just Rodimus. And then
I thought
Matrix,
that was Hot Rod.
No, it is. See, he becomes like Rodimus later on. Like right now, he's like Hot Rod, and then like later on, they give him the name Rodimus. Okay.
Well, I know, but doesn't Rodimus become Rodimus Prime?
Yes, he does. But it wasn't given to him first. It was given to Ultra Magnus.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
He wasn't the one.
I know, but doesn't...
He does become
okay,
Rodimus
so he does
Prime,
become Rodimus Prime. So I'm thinking that at some point during this movie, Optimus is going to go.
He can't die again. He's already died once.
I know, but I think they're going to kill him off because, and think about this, it makes sense because...
Last night. He's the last night.
The last night. But isn't this the anniversary, this year, the anniversary of the Transformers movie?
30 years, yeah.
30 years.
No, stop making sense. Stop.
So, it killed everybody when Optimus died in that movie. It was a big moment. So I have this feeling that they included Hot Rod in this movie for that moment that's going to come out.
Yeah, it makes sense. Shut up, David.
I have this feeling that that's what's going to happen. I'm saying it here right now on the Botsquad Podcast.
I'll back him up, man. That sounds kind of clad.
It's a good theory. I may be wrong, but it's feasible to me at this point.
In November 11th, November 11th, they're coming out with a 30 anniversary steelbook of the original and the real Transformers the movie.
By Shout Factory.
Yeah, by the animated movie. the real movie. They're
So-
coming out with it on. I've only seen them on Amazon, so I don't know if they're anywhere else. But as far as I know, they're only being sold on Amazon. A steelbook.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great. I can't wait to get that too.
Yeah.
Next up on the list, we're gonna talk a little bit about Power Rangers. Okay. We tend to really bring it up a lot because we're fans of Power Rangers.
Mhm.
We are. So we bring it up, here and there throughout some of our podcasts. But what we're gonna bring up is the newly released legacy figures from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I don't have any packaging photos like I wanted to. I couldn't find any good ones, but I did find like full body photos. There's been some toy reviews out there. People have gotten a hold of them early, or they've gotten them at the stores. They haven't made them. They haven't made their way here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet. I'm really looking forward to it. They're kind of like the Marvel Legends line of Power Rangers.
All right.
They're really, really articulated.
They're really cool.
Not as articulated as the figure arts ones, but for them being American, versions of it's kind of like the American version of the figure arts.
Yeah.
In a way, because they are articulated at the head. I don't think they can go like side to side very much, or they can kind of go up and down like to the side a little bit.
They can just go right.
Yeah. The arms are articulated at the shoulders, at the elbows, and at the wrists. They are articulated at the thighs, at the knees, and at the ankles and feet as well. So that way you can kind of put them in various poses.
Action poses.
Yeah, I'm really excited for these, man. Like, these look really cool. I've been, like, scouting out, like, Targets, and from what I hear, they are supposed to be hitting Target first. Right?
Okay.
Like, they should be in Targets, like, now and making their way this way. Toys R Us and Walmart, they're going to be hitting there probably in the next couple of weeks.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You would figure.
Usually they hit Toys R Us first.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for those. They each come with like a Build-A-Figure piece within to make that season's Megazord.
You were talking about those.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about those big bulky looking ones.
No, not those.
Oh.
So these, they're about 6 inch, so they're a little bit taller than the older ones. Remember Super Mega Force had a line of all like the Red Rangers and all that stuff. So they're a little bit taller than that.
Okay.
And like the Ninja Storm ones that are coming out, they each have a piece in there to make that season's Megazord. So there's only 3 like main Rangers in Ninja Storm. So those 3 that are included already make up their Megazord.
Their Megazord.
Now the Mighty Morphin ones, they come with pieces. It's gonna be probably a little while, until the next line of Mighty Morphin come out, so that way they can fully make the big Megazord.
But what about like the Green Ranger? Does he just come with the Dragon Zord already, or what?
He comes with the Sword of Darkness and the Dragon Dagger. That's it. He doesn't come with anything else.
Okay, so then his special, I guess.
Now, yeah, from what I hear, from what I've been told, the 6th Rangers, the extra Rangers that are for each team, are gonna have extra accessories.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, say if one team is missing like a gun or a special weapon, maybe that'll come with that 6th Ranger. I had been told as well that Bandai's really excited for this. Bandai's really looking like to press this hard, to get these out and people to love them.
Oh yeah.
And they're excited at the quality of all these, that they are looking forward to the future, like a couple years down the line, to release every single Ranger that has come out.
Damn.
That is insane. That is insane.
What about like Ninjettis and stuff?
Yeah, everything. Well, I don't maybe not the Ninjettis, cause like the full on, Rangers. I don't know about that, because that is kind of like an extra form.
That's a Ranger.
That would be awesome if they did that. So if Bandai is listening, that would be really cool to include the Ninjetti, figures in there somewhere.
They made them like
At
Barbies
least.
and stuff.
No, don't do that. I think that was already done at some point.
What?
I want to say that was.
No way.
I don't know for sure. I can't remember, but it makes sense that it would have been
Yeah.
during that time. But No, it would be cool to have the Ninjetti figures though.
Hell yeah.
Again, they've done them once back in the day, and that's a lot of figures to put out. You know, I'm hearing that there's going to be like 2 waves per year, I believe, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's looking to be probably for like the next 4 or 5 years.
Hell yeah.
That these are going to be coming out steadily, and that's ambitious. I'll say that. That's really ambitious for them to do something, to try to pull something like that off. I think they can do it though. With the way these look, I mean, it's hands down. I'm excited for them.
And the way David shared with me a picture of I guess one of the Build-A-Figure looks like. It's crazy. They look awesome. So it's not when you buy it, you're not looking at it like, well, what does this Build-A-Figure look like? Does it look like crap? No, it actually looks really, really cool.
The next thing that's coming up, and actually I really wish I would have gone or gotten tickets to it, is Power Morphicon. Power Morphicon is basically an all Power Rangers convention.
But isn't that like only like
It's every 4 years or every 3 years that they do it.
But in one place, right? They don't go
one place. They don't travel around.
Oh shit.
It's in California. I believe it's Anaheim, California. I want to say, and they do it once every. Don't quote me on this, but I want to say every 3 years or so. And this is a convention that's nothing but Power Rangers. They try to pull every person that has been a Power Ranger at some point, every actor, into one convention. The only one that seems to not ever go is Jason David Frank. And I don't know. I don't know why. I can't. You know what? I can't even speculate why. Okay, but I mean, Austin St. John's gonna be there, and all the other main guys are gonna be. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But just saying. But it's like, if you love Power Rangers, that is the place to go.
Yeah.
Now it is happening next week, so that's why I was like, I really wish I would have been able to go.
Yeah.
On my birthday at that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like that day and like into that weekend.
Damn.
Kind of thing. Bandai has now, like, they've kind of embraced that convention and treated it basically like a San Diego Comic-Con.
Awesome.
You know, so where they make announcements there, they release special figures there, and, you know, one of the announcements that they did make, just like yesterday, basically, was that they were going to have one exclusive, well, so far, it's one exclusive that they've announced, and it's going to be a Legacy Megazord black and gold figure. Now, this figure that you're seeing, if you're on Twitch, you can see the figure there. It's basically what the Build-A-Figure is going to look like, you know, for the Power Rangers line of the Legacy, you know, Legacy figures. It looks awesome.
It does.
$40. It will be available at Power Morphicon at the Bandai booth. Only 500 available. Only 500 available. That is kind of like, wow.
This is gonna make me mad because, okay, only 500, and when that thing is $40, it's $40. These people who have their tickets and who, you know, they can go and be there and everything, $40. This thing, when it hits eBay,
oh, it's gonna go for a lot.
And it's gonna suck for all the other Ranger fans.
It does.
Out there,
it does suck. It really sucks a lot.
Bad.
Because you have the scalpers out there that want to charge however many
up the ass.
But it is amazing to look at, and it has the cool special packaging that does say Power Morphicon on it in the front.
Yeah.
And
I think it's awesome. It looks just like the black and gold Legacy Zord that came out, but it looks like it's more articulate and you can like get more crazy with it or whatever. And is it gonna be smaller, the same size?
It's probably gonna be. It's gonna be bigger than the figures. So the figures are about 6 inch. I would say these are about. This is the Megazords are probably gonna be about 9, maybe or so, because it's definitely gonna be bigger than figures.
Okay.
So it looks really cool, man. Like Bandai right now has been killing it.
Yeah, man.
With their stuff. They're also, I'm sure, they're gonna make some special announcements regarding Ninja Steel. Power Ranger Ninja Steel, which is the Ninja, you know, Japanese Sentai.
Yeah.
They're gonna, I'm sure they're gonna make more Legacy, you know, toy announcements.
Hell yeah.
They're probably gonna show off the Ninja Megazord there. they've been kind of not showing it at conventions because they've been like showing just the old one, the old school one instead.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We need to plan out. We need to plan out a time that we go to Power Morphicon next time.
We do.
For real, because I mean that's like our wonderland.
Oh, fuck yeah! I mean, we have what, 3 more years to plan this shit.
There's no excuse.
There isn't. Yeah. I mean, if we save $20 a month from now to we would have enough, we could go.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? And I was thinking this while you're explaining how the Power Morphicon thing goes on. I was wondering. I wonder if by having every ranger there or whatever, or trying to have every ranger there, will they have a booth where it's like, here's one booth and here's the 5 original rangers for Mighty.
Yeah. Well, usually they'll have like tables and they'll have them all lined up like by team.
I was thinking, man, that'd be fucked up, man, if they just had like every ranger and just had their own booth, and you'd have to get in this line, and then go and get in that line, and then go get in this line.
Oh, well, yeah. See, that might be the case, though. That might be the case. They might not be like at one table where you just sit in line one line. There's probably going to be individual tables that you have to get in line for each one. But all the teams are together like in one side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does. I guess it does kind of suck. Honestly, I've never been to a convention before. Yeah. But, you know, I would love for Power Morphicon to be my first convention to go to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what's weird? And what I find interesting is growing up, especially in the beginning, in the 90s and stuff like that, Mighty Morphin being, you know, the Power Ranger group, I guess, the team that I grew up with, and everything being my favorite and stuff like that. And what I find very interesting is seeing these other fans where they're like, you know, oh, you know, you like Mighty? Nah, I like Dino. Like, you know, the interest of liking a different team, and you can just tell that, okay, well, they grew up at this point, or they grew up in this time. Like the timeline from that, it's weird. I was fortunate, and David was fortunate that, you know, his son and my daughter, my son and daughter, they just look at Mighty and they're just like,
yeah,
everything else sucks.
Everything else sucks.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is just it's the best. And my daughter loves the guitar. She's like, the music in the first one is so much better. It's like,
yeah. I mean, my son, he likes Mighty Morphin, and he likes the you know, like the season after that where they go into like the ninja and all that stuff. Yeah. But after that, he's kind of like he'll sporadically watch some of the other ones, but he specifically watches all the team up ones. Like in later seasons, like say Johnny Young Bosch came back.
Yeah.
You know, in Operation Overdrive, so he loves watching those episodes. He likes watching Wild Force, where they do the Forever Red, where all the Red Rangers came back.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So the team up ones he specifically likes for sure, where they all come back. But he's mainly stuck at Mighty Morphin.
Did you see on JDF he posted like this poster, and it said Forever Green. And
oh really?
It had like all the Green Rangers jumping. And,
I've seen it before.
And he mentions on there it isn't real.
Yeah.
But it's like it was like a promo poster.
This dude out there does like promo photos for like different Rangers, like for the conventions, and I think that's the one you're talking about. Are they like on a cliff or something like that?
I don't remember a cliff. I just remember them all kind of just jumping.
But I've seen one that was like Forever Green or whatever. They have all the Green Rangers in yellow and pink and blue and all that stuff. That dude's very like he's like good friends with the dude that played Justin on Turbo, the kid.
Oh yeah. That
Blake Foster.
Yeah.
So I think those are the ones that you're talking about. He does a lot of art for for promo for different Rangers.
Yeah.
Anyway, does some good stuff. It looks really cool. And but yeah, I mean Power Morphicon. If you're out there in California and Anaheim, go. Like seriously, if you're a Power Ranger fan, you will not be disappointed at all. It looks amazing. the stuff that Bandai's going to be putting out there is going to be amazing. Your mind's going to be just blown.
Do you think they'll show the helmet?
I think so.
The Legacy helmet?
I think so. Do
you think they'll continue to make the other helmets?
They've always said that if we buy it, they'll make them.
Okay.
So
what we're
I don't
talking
see
about,
why not.
and I've already pre-ordered one. David, I don't know about you, man.
No, I haven't yet, but I will.
I can't believe that.
Because it's an affordable, awesome duplicate.
Yes, and it says wearable, adult-sized wearable. They're starting off.
Depending on your head size, because if you have a fat ass head, then it probably won't fit.
So, with another thing that's coming out that's been released, and they're doing an adult-sized Mighty Morphin Tyrannosaurus Red Ranger helmet, and it's going to be a legacy helmet. So, it's not a figure, not anything, but it's a helmet, and you can buy it and just display it in your home because who wouldn't want one?
Who wouldn't? I mean, it's a good collectible. It's a good conversation piece. We've said it before in the past that, Bandai probably most likely looked at these people that are creating these replica helmets, wearable helmets for cosplay and all that stuff, and we're like, why are we doing that?
And selling
like we can do this at an affordable price to where it's not going to break people's banks, and they're going to be from us, like officially licensed from Bandai.
I already ordered one. I'm getting one.
So why not? It's gonna. As a creator of things, video, whatever, I do feel for them because this was probably like their bread and butter. At some point.
Oh well.
They were creating things, to make money or whatever, but it is other people's
property.
Property or likeness, and I don't blame Bandai one bit for doing their own version. It looks to be like an awesome replica of it.
It does. I want a Gold Ranger one already.
Yeah, right.
I was already thinking. I already wait. I can't wait till like 4 or 5 years now until they release the Gold.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait till they release the Legacy Gold Ranger figure. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff is going to be really cool. So I really can't wait. I'm sure at some point they're going to release the Legacy Gold Ranger staff at some point too.
Oh man.
So
it's going to be in black and gold.
Again, Bandai is like they're killing it right now, dude.
Yeah.
And they've always said, if the people buy it, we'll make more.
Hell yeah.
So if you're fans out there, buy. I know sometimes they do release things very close together where it's very hard. There's still a couple of things that I haven't bought yet.
Yeah.
That I need. They make it kind of hard sometimes to buy certain items or articles because they do release them very close together and they are kind of pricey sometimes.
One has been a killer for me, that Titanus one.
And
I can't even get it now.
I was extremely lucky. Like I almost didn't get it, and I was extremely lucky to get one. And it's one of those things where, like you said, you kind of have to take advantage of it when it comes out.
Yeah. As
soon as you can, because if not, they'll be gone, and then you have scalpers online jack up the price.
That is huge.
So, if you're a Power Ranger fan, I'd buy. That's all I can say. If you can, buy as much as you can, and they'll keep making more. If you're looking forward to, say, a Gold Ranger stuff, or Power Rangers in space stuff, if people keep buying them, they're gonna make them at some point. They will. They'll be out. I mean, we're already gonna be at the Ninja stuff right now.
Yeah.
Ninja Megazord, Shogun Megazord. I'm sure
they're gonna be getting out of the Mighty and then getting into the.
So they're gonna be going further into their next is what, Turbo?
No, Neo. Zeo.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, Zeo.
Yeah, then Turbo.
Then Turbo. So it's looking to be some
Neo Geo.
Great. Some great stuff that Bandai's putting out, and I'm really looking forward to the future of what they got, in store for us. We're gonna go ahead and move on from that into something that John really wants to talk about.
Oh, what is it, David?
Superman appearing in Supergirl season 2, and
so stupid, man.
My first reaction to this was like, what the hell? I like this guy. This guy's been in Teen Wolf. Tyler Hoechlin, right?
I've never even seen.
I've seen Teen Wolf because I had to review it. That's the only reason I started watching it.
Shut up,
Okay,
David.
no.
Hold up, man. Hold up.
But I started liking it. I thought Teen Wolf was a pretty good show. For it being like a weird, like a teeny bopper MTV show. I thought it was good.
That's him. That's him.
And, so I do know him from there. And he's been in other movies also recently. I think Everybody Wants Some, the Richard Linklater movie that's supposed to be like the spiritual successor to Dazed and Confused. He was in that movie. And so he's been in a good number of things. Okay? This promo photo, though, did not sit with me well.
No.
And this is the perfect example of, a company not putting out a good promo photo. Promo photo means a lot, especially if, in this case, Supergirl is moving over to the CW. Her first season on the CW, second season in total, but first season on the CW, you're starting fresh, you're trying to get people to watch, and Supergirl looks fine. Like, she
does
great, The big thing was that Superman's going to be appearing in Supergirl Season 2. You got to watch, guys. So-and-so's been cast. Tyler Hoechlin's been cast. Okay, they released the first photo.
Dude looks dumb.
If I had, I'm just going to do it. Wah, wah, wah. That's exactly how I felt. Because he looked so awkward. The position of the camera maybe, or the lighting, but he just looked like he did not fit the suit at all.
It's like they stuck Winnie the Pooh in a Superman suit. It just doesn't go, you know what I mean?
His hair looked weird. He just looked too skinny, at that angle for the suit. There's something about him that just doesn't scream like Clark Kent or Superman.
I'm trying to remember the other name. I'm trying to, I got, he reminds me of Bruce Campbell. And there's another name. There's another person.
Like different actor had never been
different
Superman?
actor, yeah, never been Superman. My wife said it. My wife said she was like, he looks like blah blah, and I was like, oh my god.
Nah, okay. I said what I said. I made a whole roundup segment around this, and I said, I don't like him. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like nothing about. He doesn't scream Superman to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe if his shoulders were bigger and his arms his biceps were a little bit bigger, then maybe it would pass a little bit. He just didn't match up.
Is it because we're comparing him to the Superman to the character who is
no,
the actor that is Superman now?
Well, no. See, the movie Superman now.
You know what, David? I am okay. Because I don't like him.
The movie Superman now, though, he's like Jack, dude. Like, he fits the suit like
crazy.
It's like a glove, basically.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. And he fits in there perfectly, and he's perfectly proportioned to me in the suit. So there's still people that don't like him as Superman, but he screams Superman to me. He has the square jaw and all that stuff. This guy, however, he just doesn't look powerful to me. You know what I mean?
He doesn't look like super.
He doesn't look super
he looks
at
like
all.
A man in a man.
And a week went by, and then some other photos started coming out from the set, and like this one, for instance. This one, I was like, okay. I guess maybe it was bad positioning of the camera, bad lighting, or whatever. Or it's just somebody just didn't put him together right.
Oh, God, no.
Because this photo, he looks a little bit better. Yeah. Still doesn't scream Superman to me, but he looks better. He looks, like I said before, I'll give him a pass.
You know what I think it is? I think that these TV shows or these movies or whatever, they just try to put a curl on somebody and go,
yeah.
You're Superman.
Put a curl. Okay, go. So
we'll sell your ass.
I mean, if you go really far away and look at him, he kind of looks like Henry Cavill.
I'm gonna watch the first episode far away.
Very far away. He does kind of look. He kind of does have the imagery of a Superman. I still don't think that he fits it per se, though.
He's like a greaser.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a greaser Superman. But more photos came out, and this one, for instance, I was like, okay, this one looks a lot better than what the promo photo looked like. You know, he's in full suit. I'm not too sure about the cape, the way it looks. It looks like, what'd you say?
Yes.
It looks like the Eradicator.
The Eradicator Superman.
From the Return of Superman storyline.
What if he was like doing something like that, and then like he had some glasses on his head, and they fell down, and he was like, oh wait.
Now the suit, if you look at the suit, it is more in line and more like the Supergirl suit as far as the texture and stuff like that. So maybe that's why they did
even
that. And I can give this one a pass a little bit, like I said before. He does look a little bit better in those photos. There is one photo I was gonna post just to post, but I didn't want to post because
it had something to do with Dean Cain.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because there was a photo that's been floating around, like along with those set photos of him, like from a side view, and this dude has like a bubble butt, and I don't know why. And maybe it's a suit, but it's like a huge butt, right? And everybody's been posting photos of that ass though.
Stupid, bro.
Yeah. Man,
come on, man.
And all the chicks are like, oh my god, it's stupid, what? It's so stupid. But I can see the funniness in it, you know?
Yeah.
Because the dude's in a skin tight suit. I mean, come on. But I will give him a pass so far. I'm not gonna make like a full, you know, I don't like him. This is just kind of like our first impression on it.
Yeah, but it's our first impression, but how much of the show is he going to be in?
It's like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So he's not just going to be,
so,
hey, prima.
Yeah, hey, what's up, girl? No. He's going to be like in the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then, and that's it, I think. I'm sure when people, you know, if people watch him, people like him, they're going to be like, oh, okay, we're going to bring him back a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
And then you'll probably see like a full crossover between all of them at some point.
What if like a year from now, this dude is sitting in a dark ass room, just drinking beer, and no one's ever called him back, and he's just like, I was Superman once, and he's just all scrummy.
Well, you know what?
He still has a suit on.
Honestly, that's what I thought was going to happen to Brandon Routh, who played Superman in Superman Returns.
Yeah, he's still doing that. He's still...
No, he's Adam now. In Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, he is.
Yeah, he's the Atom. So he actually found like a second life as a DC character.
What if he like still wears the outfit underneath, and he just like whenever he takes like the Atom costume off, he's just like...
He probably does.
Like he just scratches it a little bit.
No, he goes like this, and a tear just falls.
Yeah, a super tear.
A super tear. I mean, he's doing pretty good for himself right now as the Atom. I think that role fits him a little bit more than him being Superman, even though I thought he looked the part. He was just a little skinnier. He looked like an Abercrombie and Fitch version of... I'm serious. He looked like an Abercrombie and Fitch version of a Superman.
Yeah.
Because he was more like a swimmer. He had like a swimmer body to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Aquaman.
Yeah. And Superman is supposed to be powerful and big, just like the way Henry Cavill is.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen Henry Cavill in what he's done before?
No.
He was in, oh my God, what's that movie called? It was
Spy one?
No, not that one.
Oh, before. You said
it was before. So he was in like this movie that was like, it was like based on mythology. I keep wanting to say Gods of Egypt, but it's not Gods of Egypt because that was kind of recent.
Yeah.
But it was one of those type of movies. You know, it looked like 300 in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And I had seen that movie a while back, and I didn't realize that he was in it. And I was like, what the fuck? He was so skinny, dude. He was toothpick skinny.
Damn.
I mean, he was cut because he was thin.
Yeah.
He had muscle on him. But he was skinny, nowhere near what he looks like as Superman.
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you, if you're dedicated to the character and you put in the work, it pays off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You become Superman.
Yeah, pretty much.
So work out and
become Superman, people.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything anything else you want to talk about today? Because I mean, I'm kind of all out of stuff to talk about.
Dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, of course.
Everything. Anything that you've seen on Big Bad Toy Store?
Yes. Well, we everything that Marvel Legends. I've been wanting to cover Marvel Legends. We covered Marvel Legends last time.
That's enough time we have.
Hey! I'm serious. 3D your ass.
Anyway, go ahead. What's up?
We still haven't gotten the X-Men line, and we're in Houston, Texas, and we still haven't seen it.
They've been out. They just They haven't gotten here yet.
They haven't gotten here yet. And oh my God, if I could punch somebody through the internet, Dave.
If I could turn back time.
No, dude, bro. This dick bag on fucking there's it's on Facebook. It's a group called Hey Girl.
It's called Hey Girl?
No. Shout out to my, and so there's this group on.
It's called Hey Girl.
There's this group on Facebook, and it's called just nothing but Marvel Legends. So anything you want Marvel Legends, the Build-A-Figures and stuff like that, you can buy them and you can sell and trade on them.
I would love to be okay. So they have the Build-A-Figures like separately.
Yeah.
I would love to buy those because there's some of them that are like.
No, you don't.
They're expensive.
Because very expensive, dude. I'm talking about like remember that Onslaught I had, the bug version? That one goes for like $35-$40, right? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. The Sentinel, $100-$120.
Yeah.
And like the Apocalypse one, the Mojo, they go for just fucking crazy. The Jubilee is going for like $200-$300. You know?
It almost seems like you might as well just buy all the figures separately.
Put them yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that there was this one guy, and it was like, to me, this is what I got off of it. It was like him gloating. Took a picture of maybe 40 Deadpools, and goes, please tell me with no arguing and blah blah blah. Why do you think scalpers are assholes or whatever? You can the dude's clearly saying, I'm a scalper. I have 50 Deadpools, and I'm gonna sell them all at $100. You know, and please comment and keep it clean and everything. No, I'm not gonna keep shit clean.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I wanna start shit because this dude's gloating. You know, fuck you, man. You don't understand, man. This guy clearly, or he does understand, is what it is, and he's just rubbing it in everybody's face.
He gets it.
I looked at it and there was 70 fucking comments. I was like, all right, and this is growing. You know, this is going. It's so hard to find those toys. And his dick bag has like, it looked like it was a shit ton, dude. He had a bunch of them.
I will say that there's a difference between scalpers and like selling something off that is worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If something first comes out and it's like, you know, kind of rare or hard to come by, and then you're selling that thing that just came out that's probably $20 on the shelves, and you're trying to scalp people and say, I'll sell this thing to you that you can buy yourself, but you can't find. I'll sell it to you for $150.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to something that you have that has accrued value, like you've held on to it for a year, and you can't find it anywhere else anymore. It's not available, out of print, and you know, something that's worth, or that has started to go, the value is like, I don't know, $200 or $300. And then you sell it to a collector for $200 or $300. You know, I feel like there's a difference.
Yeah.
Scalpers, the way, like I just explained, there's no need for that. Like seriously, there's enough for everybody in the world. Hold on to what you got. I understand maybe trying to make an extra buck or two if you sell it for maybe like $5-$10 more. I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've worked with people like that before.
So I understand that, and I've told people in the past, I'm like, look, you know what? I'll buy this from you, and I'll give you $10, $15 extra because I know I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to make an extra buck, and I don't fault you for that. So I'll give you a little bit extra, but you know, as opposed to somebody else that's like trying to charge you like $80, $90 extra, it's insane.
Yeah.
You know, there's no point. I hate it.
Nah, I came across that and I was like, it's killing me, man. A couple other groups that I've come across. There's one I'm following right now, and I kind of want to get out of it. And it's Pops It's the Funko pop vinyl.
John,
I
you
had
need help.
No, I don't.
You need
man.
help, John. You need help.
I am not.
Look, I had to force myself out of pops too. Okay, I understand. I understand what you're going through right now.
No, you don't.
I do.
Right?
You don't get me.
You don't touch me. No, but okay. I am buying certain ones. Okay, I am buying certain ones and not many. Not
That's
many.
how I started off.
And I had to shut up.
That's how I started off too.
I had this conversation with my wife today, and this is blows my mind. Think about this, dude. Think about this shit.
I will.
Okay, you know how smart these motherfuckers from Funko are?
They're not dumb.
They're
not dumb.
I mean, think about it, dude. Okay, like Mr. Shiner here. Okay, so Mr. Shiner here is a IPA that we make exclusively. We only sell them at HEB exclusively. They're only sold at HEB exclusively, and we're gonna slap a fucking label on there that says exclusively at HEB. So you can't buy Mr. Shiner here at fucking Best Buy, or nor can you buy it at
That's
Kroger.
with all toys.
Bullshit.
Just
No.
like the Power Ranger toys that are exclusive to Toys R Us.
Okay, fine.
Oh, yeah.
No, but let's say Bandai sold them to fucking KB Toy Store, Toys R Us, and all these other names, right? But then they're just like exclusively this movie
Yeah,
one is
this
going to
one,
be
exactly, yeah.
exclusively, you know, and it's
They do that.
so Funko makes all this shit ton of everything, right? Somebody paints a picture, let's make a fucking pop, okay? So they make a pop and they make it, put it in a box, and then say, hey, Barnes & Noble is selling this exclusively here. So what they do is they sell this figure, not a line of figures, one figure exclusively to these people. So now all of a sudden, this fucking toy is exclusive, and they sell like fucking 50,000 of them, and they're all exclusive. Now, if you tell me if they're exclusive, it's like Power Morphicon, fucking build a figure, fucking Megazord, 500 only. That's exclusive. You know what I mean? But Barnes & Noble wants to sell a fucking a Deadpool, the same mold Deadpool, maybe with like a fucking chicken in his hand, or I'm not lying.
I know it's true though.
You know,
I know.
And it says exclusive, and then before it even hits the fucking shelf, there's already a price for it on eBay saying, oh, it's gonna be $1,000 and shit.
People do
It's
that.
bullshit. You can't do that, but they fucking do it, and they're smart, and they're man, and then they're winning. They're fucking winning. This shit, you know what I mean? Hey, we're gonna put out this figure. We have these figures coming out, and we'll just sell.
I don't know.
These.
See, this is what trips me out.
It's crazy.
Is that there's people online, like say sellers online. I don't know if they're associated with businesses or not, but they're online and they, like you said, they have pre-orders already for something that's gonna come out like in a month or two. It's like, how do you know you're getting this many? How do you know you're getting like 8 of this? Do you have 8 people that you have in mind that are going to stand in line? I mean, it's possible. It's possible that they do, but it's just, it blows my mind sometimes how they do that stuff. And how they try to, you know, jack up the price so much. I saw a Lucille bat from San Diego Comic-Con. Like, the ones that they just came out with, it's like a full-size bat of Lucille. 36-inch. And it was at, I think, they're selling it at Comic-Con for like $50. And I was seeing it already on eBay like a week before Comic-Con for like 200 and something.
God.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like, how do you know you're going to get one?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's no guarantee because it's people that are getting in line. You know, what if they run out? What are you going to do? I guess you're just going to cancel the auction or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. It blows my mind how they do that stuff.
The Legacy Blaster.
Yeah.
The Gold and Black Legacy Blaster, before it even came out in Comic-Con, I was already seeing it for $300.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the motherfucker was probably $80 to $90, or $80 to $100.
I think it was like 120 or something like that.
fine.
Yeah. But still, that's a substantial amount more to pay.
And who's to say your ass is gonna be in line to get one? You know, just. Anyways. So so this whole like again, I am dipping. I'm just dipping my toes into the Funko world and everything. I'm buying certain ones, not like everything's an exclusive.
It is.
Everything with this toy line. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a shout out to my buddy Anthony.
Shout out Anthony. Anthony
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
You.
You.
He's okay now. He He's
the
one that's been pushing me. Has. He has. He's
Why
been
does that
really
name
good.
sound familiar to me though?
There's a lot of Anthony Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's kind of common. That's kind of common.
But this guy right here, he has a huge collection.
Yeah, really?
Huge. Yeah, and he's been keeping me updated. This morning I bought one because of him, and
Anthony Rodriguez, you are fueling the fire here. Stop it.
Throwing logs in that.
We're gonna have to throw him into like a dungeon or something to like cure him of this sickness that he has. I had to stop myself, okay?
Bullshit.
I did.
He does a shit ton of them.
I have a couple, but I've stopped like buying any extra unless it's like really specific. You know what I mean? That I want.
Okay, like I said, I've only bought certain ones, and I think I'm done with my certain ones. No, I got a couple Wonder Womans. Tomorrow I'm supposed to pick up some Wonder Womans.
Really?
Yeah.
I went crazy for a while just picking up exclusive ones.
See, that's what.
I went crazy for a while.
There's so many damn exclusives.
Yeah, there's like every convention has an exclusive pop, basically at this point. It's a sickness.
But see, this is what I see about it, is that okay, you can be a fan, like Anthony. You can be a fan and you just like collect all these and just not sell them, or just you keep them and you collect them and you build your yeah. You build your empire, right? And you build your collection. And what I've seen on these groups, that people would buy as much as they can, and all of a sudden they're just like, I don't like this shit anymore, and they just start dumping them, and it's just like, nah, man, it's I see it a lot how quick people just turn to get rid of those damn things, and it just shows me that to me, that toy, I can't really compare that toy to the other things that I collect and stuff like that. So that's why I don't want to get too into it and everything. I may be wrong, and
I mean, okay, the reason I first started getting into pops,
why, David,
is because they look cute. All right, they look cute. Because there's something about them having like big heads and little bodies. It just looks like cool to me, So that's why I started buying them myself. And then after a while, I came to the realization, like you started coming to the realization, but yet you haven't just like cured yourself from it, that there is so many out there, so many, and that everything has an exclusive, and it's almost impossible to get all the ones you want because you will go broke. So I don't know, man. I feel you. I feel your pain. Okay? I feel your pain. It's okay, John. It's okay. But we're gonna go ahead and move on from that, and we're gonna go ahead and do what we promised. We're gonna
drink some
Ecto 1.
How are we gonna drink this, David? I'm bringing this up.
Mouths. Shut up, John. Let's bring that up in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We are going to drink Ecto 1, but we're going to be electrocuted while we do it.
David's going to be electrocuted while he does it.
John, you are up.
You are up.
No, we're going to do it at the same time. Look, there's 4, okay? We're going to do it at the same time. Promise.
You didn't say that last time.
Yeah. All right, so.
Oh, man, I can't do this.
It's not on.
I can't. No, I can't do this. I can't.
Yes, you can.
I don't like...
The people are watching, okay?
I don't like being shocked.
I know you don't. Okay, do you want me to just slap it on your face?
No.
Come on.
On my right arm. I got
right arm. Okay.
Oh my God.
It'll be okay.
Okay. Hold on.
No, hold on.
Don't touch it.
That'll come after.
Okay. All right.
Hold on.
Yeah, leave it on there.
Okay.
It's gonna...
No, it's not gonna shock.
The good sticky stuff didn't
I think
stay.
the sticky stuff came off a little bit. Okay, there it goes. Ready?
We're both gonna get shocked at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah, we're both gonna get shocked.
We're not getting shocked. What it is
It's not. No, it's not on right now.
I know. What it is that it just sends a sonic pulses and stuff like that.
It's basically
But
a shock.
I don't give a shit. Okay, I don't like anything that has anything to do with being shocked or anything like that.
Okay.
David, put one on too, man.
No, I got to put 2 on you first.
It's
and then
not
I'll put
on.
these 2. No, it's not on. I promise. You don't feel nothing. Look, touch it. It's not on. It's not on.
Please, man.
I swear to you. You'll see lights. You'll see lights on top blinking.
we tried this. He put it on me not too long ago, and he turned it on real low, and I couldn't feel anything. And then he tried it on a little higher, and then I still couldn't feel anything. And then as soon as it got a little hard, like real strong, I told him stop, and he stopped. He stopped. He took it off of me. And then the motherfucker, without me looking, he turned it up real high, and he threw it at me, and it stuck on my arm.
Okay.
That's why I don't trust him.
So, all right, look, I got 2 on me too.
So when you juice it,
I got this thing. Where's my? I got this thing a while back when I had. It was before I had back surgery. And I used to work in a different medical store where they sold these things, and they were like, well, you should try this to see if it works. It didn't work. It didn't help, so I had to have back surgery. But I still kept this thing.
No! Oh man.
Okay, anyway. So, we're going to go ahead.
Oh, that's good. Don't turn it on yet.
Okay.
Not yet, because we got to grab it and... You better not.
Well, that's the whole point. You got to grab it.
Well, yeah, don't do it now.
I'm sorry. That looked weird. I'm sorry.
Well, just say what, and then...
Okay. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drinking this. There's no game to it. There's no...
Here's my...
It's just an experience. Yeah, you can pull them out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
crazy. That's what's gonna happen.
No, don't do it. If you can stand it, then do it. Okay, then stand it.
I'm gonna try, David.
Try your best.
Look. I'll do it. Don't fuck me over.
I will not. I promise you, because I will not. Okay, I will not.
No, I can't. I've done it for too long. I don't believe him.
Turn them on. Look. Okay. Both equal. You feel a little something? No?
How are you going to do the drink too? And I mean, I'm going to get shocked more than you.
Oh no, it's not working.
Oh no.
Oh no, hold on, wait.
Is that why you had that extra battery over here?
Maybe I put it in wrong. Hold on. Yeah, I think I put it in wrong.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh my god.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Oh my god, that would be terrible.
Yeah, it would be terrible, you jerk.
Okay. Hold on. I think I put the battery in
anyways,
wrong.
so we have our Ecto drinks and our Ecto shockers here. So the whole point of this is that we're gonna try to drink our Ecto drinks while our arm is being manipulated.
Okay, little by little.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And fucking...
It's barely anything. I don't even feel it.
I don't care. I don't like it. I feel it, motherfucker. What is it on 2 or what?
It's barely on 2. We're both on 2. Oh my god.
I don't like... Oh, fucking... I want to... Turn it off. Turn it off.
No. Look, just get used to it. Get used to it. Get used to it, okay?
Turn it off. Stop it, Tom. Your arm's not even moving. You turn
it. It is. Look. Look, it's basically
I'm gonna
okay, I'll turn it down. It's down.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, look. Basically what it does, like, I'll do mine, okay?
You only did mine?
No, I said I'll only do mine.
Why aren't you feeling it?
I'm feeling it, look. Look, basically what it does, it pulses your muscle, okay? This is at 3 so far. It's moving this finger for some reason.
That's what was happening to me. What did you have it on mine? 5?
The same as me.
Oh, you jerk.
This is a little bit more. This is 3.5. This is 4. It doesn't bother me.
I don't want that. Don't even touch me. No.
It doesn't do it.
I don't care.
Okay, now the whole point to this is that I'm going to have to try to drink my Ecto Cooler. This is me trying to
open your hand.
I can't.
I tried to too.
This is me opening my hand. Okay. That might tear a muscle in my finger.
Be careful, yeah, be careful.
Okay, all right.
This is on the name
This is
of
4?
Ecto Cooler Sour.
This is 4. Okay. Oh shit!
Who is that? Who is that? Zach the Mama or something?
Hello, what's
Hey,
up, Zach?
on Twitch.
Zach the Gamma. All right, we're trying to.
Don't turn it up.
It's not up on your. It's totally off.
I can feel it. Bullshit. I can feel it.
Oh, it's on like 1.
Told you.
Okay.
I feel it.
All right, this is.
That's 5?
No,
I'm not going 5.
not yet.
I'm not going.
Okay. I'm trying to drink my Ecto Cool. This is 5. Oh my god.
This is 5.
This is 5.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't. Fucking turn it off. Turn it off. I would do it. I told him.
This is 5. Ow. Okay, I turned it off.
I told you I would have done it. I would have done it, you jerk. Now I'm just gonna drink my Ecto Cooler all nice and cool.
I'm gonna slap it. Oh my god.
Man, you're an ass, dude.
Oh my
Turn it
god.
off. It's off.
So that's what happens when you try to drink an Ecto Cooler while getting shocked by a muscle stimulator.
Oh.
My arm hurts.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Ow. Ow. So,
Man, you got me sweating.
I got you sweating?
Yes. Turn it off, David. Turn it off.
On that note, we'll go ahead and end this episode of the Botsquad Podcast. What? You did have something else, right?
Yes, I did.
Go for it. What you got, man? Cheer up, Buttercup.
I am a churro jerk. Anyways, right
Oh
here
my
in
God.
this bag, I have a T-shirt. It's extra large. It was. I bought a lot of my T-shirts from RIPT. Excuse me. I bought a lot of my T-shirts from RIPT, and I love all the designs and everything. But this shirt was sent to us. It was an extra one, and I really don't have a need for it. So I figured, hey, if somebody wanted it or whatever, they could hit us up. Let's say pick a number, or no, you know what? Or just hit us up on our Facebook page, right?
Yeah,
hit us up on our Facebook page. What's the?
It's facebook.com/Botsquad Podcast.
Yeah. So if you hit us up there, and you just say, hey, I want to be, just say, hey, I'm here for the T-shirt or something like that. I'll post a picture up of the T-shirt. Find the post of it and say, hey, this is blah 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 from the episode 60 or whatever, and I'll pick a no, stop.
It's not connected.
You're sorry. Give me a hand.
Oh my god.
Fucking asshole.
So yeah, he'll pick a name.
And this is what you'll win. It's an extra large. Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Okay, look, it's there.
All right, it's an extra large. I hate you, Dave. It's it's basically like it's all the horror
Horror icons, but
Horror
but
icons.
like King of the Hill style.
King of the Hill style. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll win that. You know what I
So-
mean? And we'll send that to you. And you know what? We'll be even cooler. Is we'll send you a box
Ecto
of
Cooler.
Ecto Cooler. That'll be in the package too and stuff like that. So
On that note, we'll go ahead and end this episode of the Botsquad Podcast. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch and on Periscope. And watching us get shocked while I try to drink an Ecto Cooler because John was too much of a chicken to do it.
you did it. I was trying to do it.
Follow me on cinemadeviant.com or go to cinemadeviant.com for all your movies, news, reviews, trailers. Follow me on Twitter @cinemadeviant, Instagram @cinemadeviant, Snapchat cinemadeviant, Tumblr. I love you, Tumblr. Cinema Deviant. Tumblr.com/Cinema Deviant.
Love you.
And John, what are your social media networks?
Instagram, BobBang94. Twitter, Spawn94AEW,
Yeah.
and what's the other one? Snapchat, Spawn94AEW.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And our Facebook page, like I said, Facebook.com/Botsquad Podcast. So again, thank you guys for watching, man. We really appreciate all the support you guys have given us. And we will catch you next time.